Now, from the home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Cleveland, Ohio, EA Sports proud to welcome you to Huntington Bank Field, the home of the Browns. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Arizona Cardinals and the Cleveland Browns. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you, the kicker, Chad Ryland. Gonna get things started. And off we go from Huntington Bank Field. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
Let's go now. Back to 60.
Right to the air goes Sanders. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. So try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
To throw is Sanders. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And 10.
From the gun, it's Shador. Left side, he's got Njoku. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. They'll try to throw for it with Sanders. He will have the conversion and more. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
This is intercepted. Into space. Inside the 20.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish some early rhythm.
Chad Ryland now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Cardinals will take a 7-0 lead.
Browns nothing.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. This one taken at the 10. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Gravity lying.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. To his tight end, Njoku. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. It's been a busy 1st quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing game, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of it.
Let's go.
Now Sanders to throw on 2nd down. Defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up. And set up a third down.
And 10 yards to go.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
On third down, Sanders. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Go! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Sanders going to throw again. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Ready?
Throwing again is Sanders. He brings it in, the tight end, Njoku. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth.
Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Baron Browning in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9.
Ready?
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready, ready?
From the gun, it's Sanders. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks, but right now it's been a lot of double coverage, it's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, this offensive play caller needs to be more creative freeing him up.
It's 4th down.
So after 1, the Cardinals have the early edge in this one. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. Start of the 2nd. Browns in control of the football as they've got it with 4th down coming up.
Ready, ready. Ready.
Now it's Sanders. That's going to be caught. And he is not going to get there. Short of the marker. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. First carry for James Conner. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
At the 17-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. He gets that to his big target, Trey McBride. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Gain of 6 yards.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, you had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup. Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on 3rd down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's an Arizona first down. From the gun, it's Murray. That's caught by Harrison right side. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. To break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Murray. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. He works free, right side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Browns.
And after that promising drive, Mike, just a really disappointing end. I mean, everything was going so well. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection, and then he just gets a little too aggressive with the decision-making, and it can turn around in a snap.
And he will get in. And they take the lead by 1 on top 8-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This just makes it to the landing zone. It's taken at the 18. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. On 1st down, Murray. Pass complete there to Harrison.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Now a 2nd down throw for Murray. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
And that 1st down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
First down throw for Murray. We'll get that one out to Connor. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. It is 2nd and 6. Throwing again is Murray. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call. It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And he's going to lose yardage on this return. Tried to retreat, but is covered up.
Ready, break. Let's go.
Sanders from his own end zone. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's got it to the 14-yard line.
12 yards. And the Browns, first down.
Now Shador on 1st down. Going deep downfield for Judy. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. Now a timeout signal for them, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
Browns, first down. First and 10.
Throwing now, Sanders on 1st down. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw again is Sanders. That's going to be incomplete. They say no to the field goal, but that backfires. They're going to come away with nothing as this first half comes to an end. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
Murray now to throw on first down. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
A gain of 1. Brings up
third down and 9. Out of the pistol, it's Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
First down. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Arizona.
It'll work Connor in the middle here. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Murray. Quick throw here is complete. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 10.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. Out of the gun, it's Murray. At left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
The drag route, we used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains. When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
It is 2nd and 9. Now Murray. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
Murray. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up 4th down.
A 36-yard attempt.
His kick is good. He got it. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
And he's got it at the 1. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
On the ready. Let's go. 60 by.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
And 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
Now, Sanders. On throw, right side, taken by Njoku. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds.
15 yards.
Okay,
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32.
To throw is Sanders. We'll go right back to Njoku. He's got it again. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. These two moving the chains themselves. A gain of 14 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready, ready.
Throwing again is Sanders. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
On the ground, it's Quinshon Judkins. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
That's another Browns 1st down.
They run it once more with Judkins. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
At the 38-yard line.
You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. I mean, whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
They'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. Now, Shador. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And he will get into the end zone. David Njoku. Touchdown, Cleveland. Here we go. The Browns will go for 2 here. Sanders going to throw again. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, Man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. And that's going to be short, not making it to the landing zone. So this means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
From the gun, it's Murray. He gets this complete to Michael Wilson. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
That's good.
Number 14 with a pickup of 14. And a 1st down. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Murray. This one, batted away. It's incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. They get 22 yards there. It's an Arizona 1st down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now they'll spike it here, and that'll stop the clock with exactly a minute remaining. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Murray now. Forced out wide.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
He'll look middle and finds McBride as tight end. Now timeout charge to Arizona. That is their 2nd, and they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
And after that completion, they don't have enough to move the chain, so it's all going to come down to this. If they want any opportunity to go down and kick themselves a field goal, they've got to convert here on this 4th down. They need their best play.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Murray. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
Finding yourself down to your final timeout, this is the moment. This is the drive that you have to find a way to extend if you're going to claw yourself back into this game. But the defense comes up with a huge stop, and that will all but end this game.
Patrick Cougar, 19.
They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not, but things are pretty much spoken for.
It's a gain of 7.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
At the 23-yard line.
Again, it's Judkins. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Cleveland.
That's good for a Browns 1st down. 1st and 10.
So it's a win for the Browns. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that